Vietnam's Communist Party says the chairman of the country's parliament has resigned. 67-year-old Vuong Dinh Hue is the fourth highest figure in the country's political hierarchy. And his resignation adds to further political uncertainty amid a sweeping anti-corruption purge.
It's yet another sudden disruption to Vietnam's top leadership. Vuong Dinh Hue, 67, was seen to be the strongest candidate to become Vietnam's top leader when a power transition of the ruling Communist Party takes place in 2 years. Political watchers say Mr. Hue appears to have been caught up in an internal power struggle amid Vietnam's anti-corruption crackdown.
So I think we are in a very difficult moment for Vietnam, not only in terms of politics, but also in terms of economic environment. Because when you have such a very uncertainty in the political leadership, we don't really see a lot of reason for optimism in the short term.
Rumors were already spreading in Hanoi about his removal while Mr. Hue was visiting Beijing 2 weeks ago. The pace of developments then accelerated last week with the arrest of his longtime assistant under charges on abuse of power as announced on Monday.
The removal of Vuong Dinh is only a start. It's not even the beginning of the end. We probably will have seen more turbulence and uncertainties ahead for Vietnamese political systems, because if you look at the composition of the Politburos and the Central Committee in Vietnam, we see a lot of vacancies. So there will be a lot of struggles and fightings among different factions ahead of the leadership transition.
Although Vietnam is under a collective leadership, power is seen to be concentrated and held by 4 pillars. They are the General Secretary of the Communist Party, President of the country, Prime Minister, and the Chairman of the National Assembly, Vietnam's legislature. In the past year, 2 presidents have been removed. The position is now vacant. The General Secretary, Nguyễn Phú Trọng, is 80 and battling health complications.
If the party really takes this opportunity to reshuffle the system, to remove the bad practices, I think this could be a very good start for Vietnam to start from the beginning, to build a really strong and solid bureaucratic system to prevent corruption from happening. But this actually requires a lot of political will.
Mr. Hue was the most experienced figure in Vietnam's top leadership in economic policies, with previous tenures as finance minister and a deputy prime minister.
10 năm, 5 năm làm phó tổng kiểm toán nhà nước và 5 năm làm tổng kiểm toán nhà nước. Tôi đủ sức để kiểm soát được nền kinh tế chứ không phải chỉ có mấy doanh nghiệp. Tôi xin nói một cách nó trong phẳng là như vậy.
With this latest change at the helm, Vietnam will undergo a leadership shake-up like never before. It may not change Vietnam's major policies and directions, but could well impact the climate in doing business in Vietnam.